What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys?
We ready.
Shout out to the free thinkers.
We got to get the business done, man.
We got to get it
Make sure
done.
you like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Up and coming artists, you know what to do. Check out the links in the description. We can do a full song, or we do 60 seconds of your video. Put you in front of another video. Get you some exposure, whichever way you want to go. We can get it done. Make sure you check out the information below. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sir.
Yeah.
We late.
We're late. You know, well, actually, we're not too late on this, but we're kind of late on some of the drama.
Yeah.
You know, so let me just let y'all know that we know what's going on. So we know that Joey Badass came out with the ruler's bag, and then we know we did crash out Heritage from Rayvon, and then we know Joey Badass had another joint, and then we know the Red Bull shit just came out. Yes, we've heard the Red Bull cipher. Just
that
so
was
you guys
hard, though.
Joey went crazy.
Yeah,
listen, Joey and Big Sean on that?
My God.
Really wish we could have got the reaction done, but we're limited on time these days. But yes, we have heard the Red Bull cipher, and then Joey went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Big Sean did his thing too, and I think Ab was cool too. So we know what's going on, right? We know that as a result of I Light Ray, you know, in addition to, you know what I'm saying, because that was a bar that Joey Badass had in the Red Bull.
I think you should play just that whole fucking that scheme. You don't just play that scheme. Just play that scheme. That scheme was hard.
I'm up early on the grind. I shine through the late night. I ain't gotta lose no sleep to break daylight. Shouldn't give you niggas time of day, but fucking shine a light on them. I'm a lightweight. Now how can I say this all in a nice way? If you need the attention till top, you gotta pay. Look, I said what's a little pup to a canine? It's game time. I ain't green on the defensive. I'm on my dream line. Be out the clip on your whole click when I aim mine. I'm catching collaterals, hit you all at the same time. How the fuck one line?
I just want y'all to know, though. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Yeah, just to let y'all know, he was wilding. He was
God.
I'm gonna keep it real. That's the best I ever heard Joey Badass rap.
Yeah,
ever
man.
in my life, never heard him rap like that. I've always looked at Joey Badass as more old school nostalgia, New York swag. Not really barred up, but can rap. He can rap, but never really like could put them things together like that bar wise. But he really impressed me with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, and honestly, that is a very like. The funny thing is, I'm gonna save some of my thoughts for the other video because we got to get to this shit. But yeah, man. So we are caught up. We know that Rayvon is responding to. I mean, I don't know if this is second or third diss. I don't know because I think he had another diss that we didn't even hear. Is Impossible Patty or something like that? I don't even know. So he's been actively outside trying to get at you, which I respect. I respect Rayvon being hungry. He's always been hungry. Actively outside.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got an album out.
Yep.
The Dollar Menu album, whatever that he just dropped. So he's hungry. He's trying to get out there. So, you know, we know that beef sometimes, man, can get you popping.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Look at 50.
Yeah.
The motherfucker became an icon off of beef. You know what I'm saying?
But he was popping before that, though.
Nah, that Get Rich or Die Trying, when he was going that whole,
yeah, that's true, though.
It was a perfect storm of Dr. Dre signing, Eminem, beefing with Ja Rule. We got shot 9 times because of you know, certain affiliations Ja Rule had with the beef. I'm just saying, like, beef can get you, get you right. So I understand why Rayvon is hungry. He took that West Coast dick licking and he ran to the moon with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So now we understand. Now we're here. Rayvon's responding to the Light Ray bar in Red Bull because that's the only bar I can think of that he was really going at.
Light Ray.
Right. Yeah. Like he was going at daylight the whole shit, and then he said the Light Ray bar. And Ray was like, "Thank you."
I shouldn't even give him no shine, but he's all but fucking. I'm gonna shine a light.
Give him a little crumb. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna shine a light on him. You know, I'm gonna light him up. But light him up though. All right, let's get to it, man. Rayvon, Hoe Era.
I already know you've been talking about me.
Yeah. Niggas on that shit again. Yeah, niggas on top. Niggas on, Look. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 V.
Is that what he said? Hey, Hoey.
Hey, Hoey is crazy. Not Joey.
But don't this sound like something Kendrick could be rapping on as of late?
Yeah.
Right now, that the whole sound that he's on
That's
right now.
just the bag, man.
That's what it sounds like. You know what I mean? It sounds like that.
Squabble
could be,
up.
Yeah.
Shit.
It sounds like all in that kind of same vein.
Yep.
On that shit again. Yeah, niggas on top. Niggas on, Look. Hey, Hoey, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 V1. Hey, Hoey, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Baby teeth, you ain't even got a plaque yet. Fact check, we wanna see the numbers like a math test. Run, Joey, run, we gon' name it at your backpack. Real shit, you should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass with that BBL.
Have baby teeth though? I mean, I get the bar, right? Baby teeth, plaque yet. You know, but baby teeth, you ain't even got a plaque yet. So I think he's talking about maybe a platinum plaque. But you obviously get plaque on your teeth. But does he also have, because he's calling them baby teeth. Or maybe he's not calling them baby teeth. But maybe that's his way of saying
that you're
not really popping.
Right. You just
or does he also have like small teeth and motherfuckers call them baby teeth is what I'm saying. But I get the bar though, right? You ain't even got a plaque yet. You're baby teeth. You're a little dude in the game.
You just starting off. You know what I mean? You haven't even grown to your full potential. It's probably what he means by that. But if that's the case, Rayvon.
Yeah, you know what? You know what?
I'm not gonna say that.
But see, you from Chicago though. You from Chicago. They gonna let you live, but they gonna be like, yo, George, man, let's keep it going. Man. I got a lot to say, but we gonna see how Rayvon comes on this joint.
Hoe is you finish or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Baby teeth, you ain't even got a plaque yet. Fact check, we wanna see the numbers like a math test. Run, Joey, run, we gon' name it at your backpack. Real shit, you should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass with that BBL cost. West Coast getting seasoned, now you heavy on the salt. Catch him at the Staples Center, bet you I'm a spark. Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Nigga, what? You done ran into them steppers.
That's worthy of a stop. He had a couple things in there, a couple lines.
Don't let the power get your TV turned off. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I'm taking it as like, don't let that roll. You got a little TV roll on power. You know, you're doing your thing. Don't let that get to your head and get you clipped out here.
Yeah,
but obviously, there's a wordplay there, right? Power. Turn your TV off. You can turn the TV off with power. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that power though.
And Kendrick's TV. Turn your TV off.
And then Kendrick has the song TV
so,
off.
Yes, I get the play.
Catch him at the Staples Center. He gets Spark, right? I think that's the LA Sparks play at the Staples Center, if I'm not mistaken, right? And then he said something about what every verse asked what that BBL cost. Obviously, a Brazilian butt lift has to deal with your ass, right? A woman's ass being paid for, right? But every verse you have is ass. So what does that cost? You know what I'm saying? So again, that's wordplay with that too. And then he said, what? Aim it at your backpack. We know Joey Badass is known as a backpack rapper. What do you say? You should act more and rap less. You know what I mean? Stick to television is what he's saying. All right. Let's keep it going.
Real shit, you should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass with that BBL cost. West Coast getting seasoned, now you heavy on the salt. Catch him out.
Yep. West Coast is we in season or something like that. Now you heavy on the salt. You know, we in season. The West Coast is up right now. You know, Kendrick is doing his grand national tour and all that. And, you know, so he's got the West looking good right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, now you heavy on the salt. So it's a play on seasoned salt and salt, you know, seasoning. And you're salty when that's slang for upset. You're agitated or annoyed or upset. You know what I mean? So now you heavy on the salt because we popping on the West Coast. Okay.
You should act more and you should rap less. Every verse ass with that BBL cost. West Coast getting seasoned, now you heavy on the salt. Catch him at the Staples Center, bet you I'm a spark. Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Nigga, what? You done ran into them steppers who don't tap dance. Gucci trash bands just for you to put them raps in. Conductor got you sounding like you in a jazz band. Why you going after Dottie, think he Pac-Man? Ooh, CJ like 40 and he on drugs. Clickbaiting for the honeycomb, get your own buzz. Skeletons inside my closet playing Bone Thugs. I put the whole Pro Era on a pro club. Hey, Hoe, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about
lines though, man.
Yeah, it is.
He got some respectable lines in here, man, that I think deserve acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? CJ is in from Joey Badass's camp, right? I'm assuming that's somebody that's associated with Joey Badass because he says CJ 40, he's on drugs. You know, what do he say? Something about clickbaiting for the honeycomb, get your own buzz. I guess that's his way of saying he's trying to come up off of Rayvon's, you know, off of his shine, right? By clickbaiting and starting, I don't know, maybe he's trying to jump out the window for Joey Badass, CJ, and he's, you know, trying to get buzz off of Rayvon. But there's a wordplay there, right? You know, honeycomb, bees make honey, they buzz, right? But buzz as in you're trying to get popping and get buzz off of my name, get your own buzz, you clickbaiting and shit. Okay, skeletons in my closet playing Bone Thugs. So when you say you have skeletons inside your closet, you have like these secrets, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That could be, you know, if anybody find out about said secrets, it could, you know, it could be embarrassing for you, or you could land in jail. I don't know. So I guess his skeletons is on some thug shit, some dirt he did. Because when you think of Bone Thugs, you think of some street shit. So maybe that's what he's saying, inside my closet playing Bone Thugs. Just like, the type of skeletons I got is on some some violent shit. I don't know.
Might be some literal bones in the closet.
Right.
Might be some corpses.
I mean, we're in the basement. You know what I'm saying? And I put the whole Pro Era on a pro club. A pro club, I think, is like a Gillian or whatever that is, or like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's a T-shirt. So I put basically "I kill you," and you know I have R.I.P. T-shirts. I'm gonna put your whole squad on R.I.P. T-shirts because I'm gonna lyrically kill them. Okay.
But he said, "Why you going after Dot for?" He think he Pac-Man, right? Because you know Pac-Man goes after the dots in the video game. But I didn't know he went after. Did he say anything?
Yeah,
about
you know what?
Kendrick?
I was thinking about that line, and I'm thinking like, I know that people assumed that it was towards Kendrick because obviously Kendrick is the one that's popping right now, right? From the West Coast, you know. So when he said too much West Coast dick licking,
oh yeah, it could be.
You know, I mean, who else could he be talking about?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so
yeah,
I don't think anybody else is like has had that type of that type of shine and buzz at the moment. So I think people attributed that to Kendrick.
Him talking, yeah.
And then I think that's when Rayvon made the crash out because he's like the crash out for Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even worried. Dot, you don't even deserve a response from Dot. Let me handle that, kind of like Memphis Bleak was trying to do. Right. You know what I'm saying, for Jay and all that, or Beanie Siegel was trying to do for Jay-Z when he was going with it. Like, he was the crash out for him. He said you ran into them steppers that don't tap dance. What did he say? Yeah, you ran into them steppers that don't tap dance. You know, a stepper is a term used for dudes that put in work in the streets. You ran into them steppers, obviously, but when you tap dance, you're stepping. You know what I'm saying? So cool. All right, man. Yeah, solid though. Let's keep it rocking.
Playing Bone Thugs, I put the whole Pro Era on a pro club. Hey, Hoe, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20v1. Hey, Hoe, is you finished or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Niggas won't smoke, I'm a vape lord. Walk around with 9 on me, feel like I'm in grade 4. I could send him to the stars, he get paid for it. Standing next to Soul ain't gon' save yours. Every verse, Hoe, we talking about him back. We don't give a
Best line he had so far.
Yeah, that was hard.
That's the best line. What you talking about? The
both of them. Like, he was like, I'll send him up to the stars. Who you get paid for? Talking about, Power is on Stars Network. And he's all standing next.
Send him to the stars. Though.
Yeah.
I can send him to heaven is what he's saying.
Yeah, I can kill him.
Yeah.
But standing next to Soul ain't gonna save yours.
That was hard. That's the hardest line.
Yeah, that's hard, dude.
Because he was just standing next to Ab Soul in the Red Bull freestyle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's thinking like, oh, okay, I'm cool. Ab Soul is associated with TDE. So, that's my buffer. But just because you standing next to him, that ain't gonna save your soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was hard. That was hard. Obviously, Ab Soul, but saved your soul, saved you from perishing.
Getting hurt. Yeah, exactly. Getting hurt out here. You know what I'm saying? Because Ab Soul is like acting as mediator or some shit?
Yeah.
The ghetto mediator and shit.
Let's just keep it peaceful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm representing this side. This is my side. I'm going to keep it peaceful, though. Just keep it about the sport. I think that's what Ab Soul's intention was. Like, it still could be love even if we do a verbal sparring match. It can still be love. It don't need to go outside of battle rap. And I think he said, walk around with 9 on me, feel like grade 4. I get the bar. When you're 9 years old, you're in grade 4. We're talking about the gun 9. A 9, a gun. I don't know about that one. But cool. Let's keep it going.
What's up? Shut up. Niggas won't smoke, I'm a vape lord. Walk around with 9 on me, feel like I'm in grade 4. I could send him to the stars, he get paid for it. Standing next to Soul ain't gon' save yours. Every verse, Hoe, we talking about him back. We don't give a fuck about where you was or where you at. See, the fans only know you for the...
It's just the way he said it.
Yeah.
Every verse you talk about him.
I'm back.
We don't give a fuck about where you was or where you at. You back. We don't give a fuck.
We didn't even know you was gone.
Why yeah, man, just so you know, like, oh shit, like, yeah. We thought you was downstairs, bro.
Right.
Get paid for it. Standing next to Soul ain't gon' save yours. Every verse, Hoe, we talking about him back. We don't give a fuck about where you was or where you at. See, the fans only know you for the acts, not the blaps. I know where you was and you was never on a map. Look, sleeping one eye open, I'm in Futurama. Old heads ain't try to school you, let me do the honor. Stupid ass nigga, I could tell he never been in drama. Who and nobody, I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga, that's up. See what happened?
I'm lost on that. When he said your baby mama, I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. His baby mom. Who's his baby mom? The girl that was on was she on Power? Not Power. No, not Power. Empire. I think it was the girl from Empire with Terrence Howard.
Is that who that is?
Yeah. Soraya. I think she was on the show Empire with Terrence Howard and Taraji Henson.
Yeah. Okay.
Is she like? But she was like singing on that show, so I don't know if she had like a legitimate. I mean, I don't know, a legitimate music career, and she had music, and he wrote for her. I don't know. Help us understand that.
I don't know either, but
it's a shot though.
It's a shot, but because he says who are nobody. I'm the one writing for your baby mama, right?
To your baby mama, I'm somebody is what he's saying, right?
Right, but that ain't helping the fact that you ain't nobody because nobody give a fuck about that. Who gives a fuck about that? Oh, I ain't nobody. I was writing for your baby mama. That proves the point that you ain't nobody.
Yeah, because I don't know how poppin' she is.
Yeah, exactly. Like you writing for Drake. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm like, oh shit, okay, yeah. You know, then that line lands, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It's like the janitor saying, yeah, I swept the whole fucking building yesterday.
Exactly. The whole Tesla building. You know, I work at Tesla and shit. Yeah, but
you're the janitor.
You're the janitor, though.
Unfortunately.
Nothing wrong with being a janitor.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
You know, don't try to position it like it's something else.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking cleaning technician.
Yeah, exactly. They try to come up with these like fucking politically correct names to act like that job you doing is a little bit more astute and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You're a janitor, man. Stop it.
Nice try, though.
Telly never been in drama. Who and nobody? I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga, that's up. See what happened last time I acted beef for rapper. How you on TV and your homie using CapCut? Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Gang traction. Your last slap was in 2017 and I played ball. I could deal with niggas on the screen. Ray Whopper. Quick to turn a nigga to a rollout. Heard they moved the goalposts every time we show out. Here's a line combo. It really is a blowout. That didn't respond. Now you trying to call Cole out, dumbass? Hey, Hoe, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it.
Couple lines. When you say I play ball, I can deal with dudes on the screen. Obviously, when you think about basketball, someone sets a screen, they're blocking your defender so you can get around them, right? But he's also talking about Joey Badass being on the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? So I can deal with dudes on the TV screen. But ball screen, that was a cool play. Ray Whopper, quick to turn a dude into a rollout. Yeah, we just saw that happen.
Yeah.
we just saw, listen, man, come on. We just saw TDE pull. They rolled GNX out like a motherfucker off of beef. So I think that's what he's referencing, like, you know what I'm saying? Cool. And his album just dropped too. $1.
Yeah, that's true.
$1 Menu or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's turning Joey Badass, shitting on Joey Badass into an album rollout, I think is what he's referencing there.
I don't know who he's talking about. Is he talking about the dude CJ still when he said, how you on TV but your homie using CapCut? Is that he talking about? That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know
who he's talking about, but that's pretty funny though. I don't know if he's a dude on YouTube or something. His homie's doing YouTube or some shit. I don't know. I don't know who he's talking about. Please give me some feedback on that because I'd like to see that. That's funny.
He say hair salon combo. It's really a blowout. You get a blowout in a hair salon, but he's saying he's blowing him out lyrically. Okay, cool. And then he referenced the Cole jab, right? You're trying to call Cole out because I think he said Cole didn't do something but not Joey or something like that, right? And the ruler's back. We said Cole didn't respond or Cole apologized but not Joey or something he said from what I remember. So now you're trying to call Cole out because you couldn't get Dot's attention is what he's saying. So, yeah, cool.
Here's a line combo. It really is a blowout. That didn't respond. Now you're trying to call Cole out, dumbass? Hey, Hoe, is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20v1. Hey, rock him, stupid ass nigga think he rock him. TDE superstar is jealous, he ain't locked in. I done pull so many caps, I go to med school. Bullets flying by, sound like sounds on the Neptune. Thought the beef was livestock, really it was Deadpool. For that energy, I gave him wings once I Red Bull. Sorry, not sorry, she was weak, pardon me. You made a whole EP, copping please. What? Black man, let him breathe. Nah, fuck that, hang him from the popular trees. He had y'all food like he do it for the sport. I'm Snoop Dogg, kicking over his little fort. Bitch, you watch, you ain't carrying no torch. You let Ice Spice turn it to the king of New York. What the fuck? Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting. Get active. Stop acting.
Okay. All right, Ray. Listen, it was a respectable diss, man.
It was.
He had some lines in there. What did he say? For that energy, I gave him wings once I Red Bull.
Yeah.
That might be a triple, man. I gave for that energy. So obviously Red Bull is an energy drink, so he's referencing Red Bull. Then the Red Bull cipher that they just had, and then also once I Red Bull, like bull is slang for like Philly slang, like you know the bull means like boy, right? Yeah, young bull. So once I read him, read what he was doing, analyzed what he was doing. Once I read him, you know what I'm saying? I gave him wings, meaning I'm shooting them, I'm sending them up to heaven lyrically. You know what I mean? Lyrically. But Red Bull gives you wings.
And the commercial
Red Bull.
Yeah.
So just, you know, trying to tie it all together. Yeah, I might give him credit for a triple. I think triple entendres are like rare. I think people typically on that third one, I think people just fill shit in what they wanted to mean.
Right.
But I don't really think it was a purposeful triple entendre. Usually it's a double, and people were like, well, he could have meant that. Nah, that was a double. But that one might be an actual triple. Yeah. He said, seen what happened last time, an actor beef, with a rapper. Mm-hmm. So I think he's referencing this Kendrick and Drake shit, right? Because Drake was on Degrassi, and, and obviously they just got into a rap beef, and he, from his perspective at least, Drake didn't come out on top. See what happened? This is going to be another, part 2 of that is from Ray's perspective.
So you wash, man. You ain't carrying no torch. You let Ice Spice turn into the king of New York.
That's funny, though.
That's funny. I don't necessarily think that is a scathing line, but it's funny, though.
It's funny.
That shit is funny. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's been quiet, though.
Yeah.
For like the next guy in New York. Who's the next guy? We got the old guard. We got Fab, and we got all those guys that still do their thing. And but who's the next New York guy that's like really a threat? You know what I'm saying? And Ice Spice was running. She had a little run. I get it.
She did, though.
A little run. Technically, Joey didn't really have a full-on diss towards Rayvon. So this is more of Rayvon yet again, because Rayvon is 2, maybe 3 disses at this point towards Joey Badass, versus a quick little shot that I think Joey Badass sent him with Light Ray, just to kind of okay, if you want to get acknowledgement, here you go. I'll give you a little bit of shine. And then Ray came back with a full-on song. So I guess we have to wait for Joey Badass to respond to kind of see it, to compare and contrast, because Joey Badass's response was more towards Daylight.
Daylight, yeah.
And my thing about it is, so we got Rayvon, who is he's not very popular, but he's on the come up, right, with TDE. And we got Daylight, who's actually more underground than Rayvon.
Yeah, that's true.
So why would you go at Daylight and not Rayvon when you are more commercially successful than both of them? What do you have to gain? And I think what Joey's saying here is, by going at Daylight, is Rayvon, your pen, he probably doesn't respect Rayvon's pen, and he can't get, and it's not like Rayvon, he's punching above himself or on his level with Rayvon, because he's just kind of a newer artist.
Yeah.
But I think with Daylight, though,
Daylight can rap.
He can rap, and he's known by everybody. Everybody who's anybody knows Daylight can rap. And all of your greats, all of the greatest of the greats, co-signed by Lupe, King Los, and all these dudes that are known for being monsters. I think he's saying, I can benefit from validation from beating Daylight in a rap battle. This is his arena.
Yeah.
And I'm an industry cat. And I don't think anyone thinks I have a chance lyrically against Daylight. So that's the benefit. That's why I'm going at someone like Daylight, who's underground, even more underground than Rayvon. Yeah. I think that's his angle. At least Daylight has some sort of cachet, right? I got the lyricist, juggernaut of a lyricist cachet, even if he's not selling records, but you don't have any cachet. You know what I'm saying? You're not really known to be a super crazy spitter. I think, dudes know you can rap, but you ain't known as one of them juggernaut, and you're not selling records. I think it's Joey. So I think that's why Joey's more so focusing on Daylight. I just wanted to point that out.
That could be, though. That could be, because it's why would he do that? Because Rayvon has more appeal than Daylight.
He's more
I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want to make it sound like that.
Not appeal, but you get the point. I get the point.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more popularity.
Commercially. You know what I'm saying? More commercial. Because
so that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know.
Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, why wouldn't you just Rayvon? Because he's more popular technically on a commercial level. At least he's getting pushed. He just dropped an album. But what do I gain? What do I gain? And that's where I'm at now with these rap battles. It's like, what I've realized is that if you on top, there's no point in even acknowledging dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because what do you have to gain? They have everything to gain.
Yes,
you don't have anything to gain.
Yes, they do.
But I think he's like, what I can gain is, and I feel like Joey Badass, he isn't as popular as he once was, right? So I feel like if he can come back and win a rap battle against Daylight, I think that stamp could reignite his buzz.
That's
true.
What
I'm saying?
I didn't think about that, but that could be, you could be on to something with that. That's a good theory.
I think
that's a damn good theory.
What else could it be? Why else would he even be entertaining someone like Daylight, who is a monster, by the way?
Yeah.
So he gonna have to be.
His hands are gonna be full for damn sure.
I hope you ate your Wheaties. Daylight gonna go crazy.
Yeah, man. At this point, I try to reserve judgment, because I didn't think Tory Lanez could rap all that well until
Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn.
So he caught a body. He caught a body. I tried to front, but he caught a body. That happened.
Yeah. So man. So we got to see how that's gonna pan out, man. But overall, I think this was a good diss track.
Well, I think it's worthy
I think it was a good track.
the response.
Yeah. I think so. I think it was a good diss track. I think it was.
I'm gonna say it's cool.
Yeah.
It's in the eye to pretty good.
it was good.
That's where I'm at personally. It's okay to
Diss
pretty
track.
good.
Diss track.
As a diss.
Yeah.
I don't like it as a song.
Yeah, hell no.
So that's why, like, you know, we don't need to get into detail. I don't really like it as a song, but as a diss, it's pretty good. That's where I'm at. I think he had some pretty good disses in there, like the Soul, standing next to Soul ain't gonna save yours. I think the Ice Spice line was funny. You know, he had some lines.
Yeah, he did.
He
did. Yeah,
You know
it's like gonna save your soul. That was the one you just mentioned. What was the first one that he said that we both was like, oh, that was all right?
Baby Teeth Black?
No, not that one. The season salt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The West Coast is in season, now you salty. I thought that was a really good line. I thought that in the don't let the power turn your TV off or something like that he said. So I like that one a lot too. So he had some good lines. I thought it was just as long as you punch. I like to build to a nice punch.
You
like,
set up and you punch.
And I'm like, okay,
so
that
you can
makes
see
sense.
that the structure's there. Do you feel like he had any haymakers in this though?
No.
Like,
oh, but you know what though? I do appreciate that Kendrick actually helped him with the get active. You know, that get active, stop acting, get active. That sounds like Kendrick, like a motherfucker, like that with that quirky type of. You know how he put them weird ass, voice inflection on shit in life. Said the fuck out my face. You know, that was all Kendrick, man. Kendrick, so good job, Kendrick, for helping him out with.
I thought he was gonna say squabble up. I feel like if he's in the studio, squabble. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, get active. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
Because I had that same type of vein, that quirkiness that you hear Kendrick.
That little new school. I want y'all to understand something though, man. I like just for the people that I like old school LA shit. It's not like I don't like LA rap, just so y'all know. But this like Bay Area has always been a struggle for me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But like LA, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and Nipsey's recent album is one of my favorite albums in the last 8 years.
That Nipsey album was hard.
Nipsey album is I think that's the best West Coast album in recent memory to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like West
hard.
Coast sounding album. We know the game is fire.
Yep.
Like it's not like we don't like LA shit, but that Bay Area like flavor, that new Drake the Ruler, YG. I'm not saying I haven't liked songs from them, but it's not something I can listen to, all the time. It's just once in a blue moon it'd be a joint. Like we like the All That joint from Ab Soul. That was cool. There's certain songs that but in small doses though. Just so y'all know, to be clear, we can appreciate LA sounding music. Just so you know, but this new school Casio keyboard, minimalistic, like. All right, cool. Shout out to Rayvon though. I think he did his thing. Shout out to Rayvon. It's a pretty good diss to me. Ryan thinks it's a good diss. I think it's worthy of a response. He had enough bars in there, I think.
Yep.
So I don't know if Joey's gonna respond. We'll see. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas. We out.